Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I made this scrunchie. Let's jump straight into the tutorial for today. We need any fabric of your choice. We need a thread, we need scissors, and we need elastic. We also need a fabric gum, but this is optional. So let's jump straight in. So I picked a fabric, and what I have here is 22 inches by 3 inches, 3 or 4, whichever one works for you. Okay, I used 5 right here. So I'm going to turn it this way and I'm going to sew it together. But when I sew it, I'm going to be leaving like 1 inch at the top and the bottom, just right here. That's where I'm going to stop on both sides. So I've done that right now, and the next thing I'm going to do is to turn it over. I'm going to flip it inside out, and I'm going to show you the next step I'm going to do. So now I've done it, I'll pick, that extra that we left, we're going to turn it backward, like the two right sides facing each other, and just sew it all the way down. I hope that made sense. So I'll put it together like this, and then I'll sew it down. So I've done that right now. I'll just open it down, and that's what we have. So to close it up, I'll either gum it, but before then I'm going to be putting my elastic inside it. So the elastic, I would like you to use maybe your wrist or something for the measurement, but for that particular elastic I used about 4 inches, but I just measured my wrist right there. Or alternatively, to make life easy, I'll just put a pin on the elastic. So what I had there was 7 inches, right? I put a pin like this, a safety pin on the elastic, and just drive it into the scrunchie or whatever. So once I drive it into it, I've brought it out right now, and then I can just, hands free, measure the length that I want. So that's what I did right here. I cut it off. I'm going to the sewing machine now to sew it together, and once I've done that already, I just let it go. So this is what it is. That's actually the simplest way to do it. So what's left for me now is to cover that place up. I'll just arrange it properly downward like this. I'll either use a fabric gum to gum it down, or I take the sewing machine and sew it together. Whichever one works for you is absolutely fine. But for commercial purposes, I recommend you gum, either with a fabric gum or a glue gun. So this is what the scrunchie here looks like. It's supposed to be the end of the tutorial, but no, I did another let me call it rabbit ears. Yes, so I'm going to be cutting the rabbit ears right now. So that right there is 6 inches. I'll fold the fabric this way and fold it again the other way. So altogether we're needing 12, but 6 is the base of what we're going to be working with, right? So watch what I'm going to do closely. I pick a fabric chalk and I'll just draw. What I'm drawing here is, what shape do I call it now? Something like an oval shape. So it came down like that and then straight, right? So just watch that again. I came this way and then straight. I don't know whether that made sense, but this is how I cut it. So to give you an idea of what I did right there. So I have a small opening at the bottom, and then it becomes wide as I progress. So it keeps getting wider and wider and wider, and then I curved it up there. So this is what we have after cutting it. I'm going to be cutting a second one of this one, and I've done that already. So I'll just turn it right side on right side, and then I'll sew it together round and leave an opening to turn it. So I'll either leave there or leave right there, but that's where I left it. So I'm going to be turning it right now, and then we'll come back. Now I have turned it, I've sewn it and turned it. This is what we have left. So like the first case, I'll either sew it down or gum it. So in this case, I gummed it, right? Next, what we're going to do is to open it up, open the fabric up completely. Even the elastic, you can stretch it out as well. Take that rabbit ears that we did and tie. I'm tying it right now. Make sure it's very, very tight because you don't want it to fall off. So I haven't tied it. This is what it looks like. So it's supposed to be a hair scrunchie, but let me just put it on my wrist so that you see what it looks like. Cute, right? So I went indoors and used lights. I used natural lights outside. That's why I've seen the difference, but it's exactly the same scrunchie. So this is what the scrunchie looks like. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.